Let's talk about consistency over perfection. This is a major topic, and I feel like today for Motivation Friday, this would be the right topic to break down. Alright, it's Motivation Friday, more vision, more life, and I'm your host Joe Chege, back with your weekly dose of motivation. If you're someone that's been planning on starting a podcast, if you've been planning to write a book but you keep on putting it to the side because you don't feel like you have the necessary tool, you don't feel like you have everything crossed out, you don't have the material, you don't have the content, you need to hear this. You definitely need to hear this. This is for all the dreamers, this is for all the creators, the entrepreneurs who keep on putting their dreams, who keep on putting their aspiration on the shelf because they want to make sure everything is done the right way before they can start. I have a challenge for you. I personally have tested this, and I'm a true testament that consistency will always win over perfection. When I first started the podcasting scene, my mentor said something that was so profound. He said you can never become a master without making mistakes. And that thing hit me hard, like I had to think about it. I remember when I first started, I was scared of actually being in front of the camera. I was actually scared because of my accent. I was like, hey, how are people gonna be able to take this? But because I had the urge, I had the desire to be able to put out fire content, because I was so passionate about learning this journey of content creation, becoming a podcaster, and being able to tell the stories that I felt were not being represented, I had to start where I was. And I decided to bet on myself. And not only that, I told a couple of my friends, you know what, I'm about to do this. So the reason why I told them first was for them to hold me accountable. But most importantly, I did it for myself because I was like, you know what, I am willing, just like my mentor said, you have to make the mistakes before you become a master. My goal was not to become a master in one day. My goal was to start the process and learn. And so I decided, you know what, I'm not the best when it comes to editing. I didn't even know how to edit the audios. I didn't know how to edit and combine the audio with the video and add all the graphics or even put the videos on YouTube. I didn't even know how I was supposed to set up like a podcast show on the app. But guess what? I was like, you know what, I'm gonna figure it out. I went straight to YouTube University. I read a couple of articles, I watched some tutorials, and boom, I started the journey. If I can remember my first video, I did a couple of my episodes using my phone. And I remember I didn't even have a mic. So if you're thinking of starting an idea, but you keep on holding yourself back just because you don't feel like you have everything figured out, I just want to give you the secret today. Start where you are with whatever tools you have. Use the resources that you have at hand. You don't need to have a red camera or have proper lighting and all the other stuff for you to start something. Start with the minimum resources you have, and that's gonna give you the opportunity to learn along the way. That's gonna give you the opportunity to make mistakes. Like they always say, it's not losses, they are lessons. Learn from the L's that you take, learn from the lessons, and then perfect and grow as time goes by. And so today I decided to encourage you by telling you that you have to remain consistent. Always make sure you are betting on yourself. Consistency over perfection. Like, don't worry about if your videos are gonna be fire when you start. Trust me, I have some trash videos. When I started, I'm not even there yet. I'm at the beginning stages, but right now I feel more confident with myself. Every time I reflect on my journey, I'm super grateful for betting on myself. I'm super grateful that I did not wait for everything to be perfect for me to start. I started with minimum resources, and I've learned along the way. I've done my research. I'm connecting with people who are also in the same field. I'm investing in myself, and that's the biggest thing you can do. Start where you are. Don't worry about what other people are gonna say. Don't worry about being judged. Don't worry about your videos being fire. No, start with what you have, and then you'll be able to build your confidence. You'll be able to upgrade your content. You'll be able to learn along the way. So today, like I said, it's consistency over perfection. Because one thing you should know is every day you show up for your brand, every day you show up for your project, no matter what's happening around you, as long as you remain consistent, you are becoming disciplined in that field. You're actually perfecting your skill. You are building the 10,000 hours that they always talk about. And I believe it doesn't matter if you get any sale. If you're selling merchandise and no one buys your brand, show up every single day and make sure you're promoting your brand like there's no other fire brand like yours. Make sure you're promoting your brand because nobody else is gonna show up and promote it for you. When you start out a brand, majority of the time you're gonna be hands-on in every single aspect of it. You're gonna be the content creator, you're gonna be the videographer, you're gonna be the editor. Like you're gonna have to wear all these hats for you to be able to understand how the game goes. And I'm grateful because as time goes by, I'm becoming versatile in different aspects of my life, and I'm learning new things and new ideas every single week. So I just want to encourage you today to start where you are. Take that step of faith. Stop worrying about what people are gonna say. Don't worry about having the right tools. Start with the minimum tools that you have. Use the basic tools that you have and then kickstart the journey. Like they always say, a journey of 1,000 miles only starts with one step. And there's another reggae song that says, 1 foot in front of the other, 1 foot in front of the other. We're taking it step by step. Like you have to take one step at a time. And then as time goes by, you are definitely gonna be able to learn more and perfect your skills. So don't be discouraged. Don't worry about being perfect. Don't worry about having everything figured out. Learn as you're going, and I believe things are gonna look up for you. So if you've been waiting for a sign, if you've been waiting for an indication for you to kickstart your brand, to kickstart your podcast, to start writing that book, or start selling your merch, this is the sign. Go out there and do what is necessary with the minimum resources that you have. And I believe you're gonna become successful. As long as you're disciplined enough to show up for your brand, to show up for your dreams and vision every single day, you are gonna be a winner. And that's a guarantee. So put yourself first. Bet on yourself. Show up every single day. Don't worry if you're gonna get the likes, the views, the comments. Don't worry about that. I put sometimes videos and I don't even get a single view in a few hours, or even in a day I only have like 2 or 10 or 5. I'm not worried about that. My main goal right now is to remain consistent, is to show up, and as long as you're doing that, even the algorithm on social media is gonna start rewarding you because they can see that you're always engaging your community, you're always putting out fire content. So be brave enough to show up and do what is necessary. Don't worry about what other people think about you. It's your brand, it's your child. Feed it every single day, all right? Like I said, it's consistency over perfection. Don't let them, like I said, it's consistency over perfection. Show up, and I believe as time goes by, you're gonna be rewarded for your dedication. You're gonna be rewarded for staying consistent and doing what is necessary to blow your brand out there. All right, I'm your host Joe Chege, and this has been Motivation Friday. More vision, more life. It's Motivation Friday, and until next time, peace and blessing. I'm out.